Jessie Wightkin Gelini. I'm a NOCCA alumni from 1999 to my freshman year till half of my sophomore year. I was a dance student where I tragically broke my foot in the dance class and had to leave, which led me to my love of cooking. When I left to go to college at the University of Alabama, I discovered that New Orleans food culture is so special and it wasn't a thing everywhere else. So I started absorbing as much as I could about culinary arts and how food affects cultures and cultures affect food. And when I came back, I started working in restaurants, which led me to wanting to teach. In total New Orleans fashion, Chef Frank Brightson had volunteered at Edible Schoolyard, and we created quite a mentorship, mentee, and he brought me in to co-teach his class at NOCCA, and the rest is history. So I've been with the culinary department for 9 of its 10 years, and I love it. I love it, and I think the fact that I was at NOCCA for the wrong thing helps me to relate to students in a different way that maybe not everyone can. And also it's like okay to change the path, and I love that. So the NOCCA Culinary Arts Studio is a 4-year program, and the first year is foundation work. It's super intense. You could do 1 year with us and go work in any kitchen. Level 2 is regional cuisine. At the end of the year, we start with Europe, France, Italy, and Spain. And then level 3 is like international, travel the world. We really let the students at that point kind of have a say in which countries they're interested in, and there's more independent work. And level 4 is completely independent. Every year is different. The students decide together what sort of focus they want. This year our level 4s love dessert, so we're focusing on that. But in this weird COVID time, we're teaching remote, and we've had to adapt just like most cooks do. And so today, this afternoon, I'll go shop for my class. I'll put together supply baskets. Our students come and either pick them up or we drop them off to them. So we will independently work on recipes, but then discuss them together. We give them reading assignments, and it's different, but they're vibing it, and we're making the best of the situation. So it's definitely not how we thought things were going to go, and culinary did take many hours of us planning and figuring out how our students would not miss any of the actual cooking. It's what they really love to do. But because of the virtual stuff, we are able to watch their knife skills. We'll do one-on-one observations with the level 1s where that's a little bit more important. But then the level 2s, 3s, and 4s, they've got the skills. So they really just look to us to kind of guide them. And sometimes they're totally cruise directing, and we're just like teaching them how to be a part of the team because they've figured out those skills already. So one thing you may not realize if you are a kid living in New Orleans is that what we do here is exceptional. Our food culture is so intense. You know how to make a roux. Other kids in other cities don't. So you already have that upper hand. So if that's something you're drawn to, if you're drawn to the kitchen, our program's perfect for you. And if you're an alumni and you just have this family recipe that you love cooking, we want to hear about it. Come teach it to our class virtually or maybe one day in person and tell us why that's important to you, because we always say no finger wagging at home. Don't go home and tell mom and dad this isn't how it's done, because it's interpretive and it's all subjective, and that's what's so beautiful about food.